So you know she's being
So
truthful.
I'm
You're
not,
mad
I'm not
about
with
what
that.
happened.
Yeah, that, and also just the more like that she keeps getting in that zone of just like, damn, are you really that like insecure or not knowing
Yes.
to?
The
It's just
answer
like,
to your question is yes, she is that insecure.
From WeTV comes Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition. You know the sparks are going to fly, so they got to call in the best. Please welcome Dr. Ish Major. Good morning, Doc.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Good.
I'm doing great, Doc. Thank you so much for talking to me today. And listen to your credentials here. You're a board-certified psychiatrist with over 15 years experience, a degree from University of Southern California School of Medicine specializing in relationships, family, women, and children. And you're recognized as one of the leading physicians of the world and also one of the top American psychiatrists for the past 3 years. And my question is, can anyone afford your time on this show?
Well, just call me a glutton for punishment. I like to be embedded with 10 reality stars, and let's just see what happens.
So I understand you introduced a lie detector exercise this season, and truth be told.
Oh, well, it doesn't work very well most days. Well, because we bring in these board certified lie detectors who work for the FBI and law enforcement, and they always think, well, this is a part of a TV show. Like, no, this is real therapy, and these are real lie detectors. No results have changed, but people always think that Jeff they can beat the test, and it just from there it just goes downhill really, really fast. It just
Now, Doc, you had some tense situations flare up on this season. You had to call in like 3 buff security guards to calm things down.
Yes, yes. Well, because things get heated and they're going to get even more heated. We've got some big personalities. Jocelyn Hernandez and Ballistic. Her boyfriend is true to his name. When they blow, it goes ballistic. And then we've got Bianca and Chozas, and they're young and they're fiery and they're passionate. And things get thrown and things get snatched. And security has to be called in while we're trying to not disrupt the therapeutic process for all the other couples. So it's a mess, Jeff. It's a mess. It is. It's a lot.
I believe in you, Doc. I do. I think you'll fix things. But using your expertise, you can tell who's committed and who's not right away. You see right through them.
You know what? After the third day, you really know who's got a legitimate shot, and you really know who's not, because it's the couples who come in and they put the walls down. They come in and they do the thing that CeeLo said. I'm going to be vulnerable. I want to be transparent, and I'm going to try to get as much of this as I can. The couples who have problems setting that persona and that ego and that image aside, not so much. They just don't do as well. So yeah, as soon as they figure that part out, they got a shot. But everybody can't do it. It's hard.
Hey, Doc, couples who don't keep it real, they get a stepping.
Very quick.
Now, but when all things settle down, there's some serious issues you have to deal with, like child abuse, and it's really not a laughing matter.
It's not. And so they come in with the bluster and they come in with the ego, but it's really all defense mechanism for all of the things we've been through as our childhood is bringing us to us. And so we have an episode every season where we go back through their past traumas, because if you can't fix those broken patterns, if you can't unlearn those horrible things that you were taught, like Miss Chalet, she's had horribly abusive, physically abusive relationships. So in her mind, love is supposed to hurt. But she's here with Stu, who's nice and kind and happy. So it feels weird to her, even though it's better than where she was. And so it's about unlearning those things you were taught. Jocelyn was taught that, hey, I have to use my body to get what I want. Everything's a transaction. And Ballistic's like, no, it's not a transaction, but it's hard lessons to unlearn. So once we really roll our sleeves up and dig in, it gets really good as far as the therapeutic process goes. And they come out better, getting a lot of help on the other side. I can't tell you how many folks from past seasons have called in the last 2 weeks alone, as they're kind of struggling with this quarantine issue, trying to fix, just saying, hey, thank you for what you did. Here's what I got going on now. So that lets me know that it works.
And couples who come on the show, they want to do self-promotion, but you see right through that.
No free passes. There's no free lunch at boot camp. You got to come in, you got to get to work, or you're really not going to make it through this program. And so, folks, last week we still had 5 couples, 10 people. By the time we get to this final ceremony, we're not going to have that, because if you're not there to work, if you're not a real couple, then I got nothing for you. I can't work with you. You got to get up out of here, because I've got to spend my time with the folks who are really here for very real reasons, who are going to go back to their real life wanting to be better. And so, yeah, everybody doesn't make it to the finale. They just don't.
And tell me about working with Judge Toler.
Listen, Judge Lynn Toler is probably the most brilliant human I have ever had the pleasure to be around. Every time she walks in the room, 5 minutes after she walks out, I'm smarter because she just taught me something. She knows what she's doing. She's been around for so long, just diagnosing the problem on the spot and giving people practical things they can do. And people respond to her because she's the judge. She walks in with that air of authority, but also empathy and compassion, and people receive it very, very well. Couldn't do it without her, hands down. Love her.
Well, Doc, thanks so much for talking to me today. And this session isn't going to cost me anything, is it?
This was on the house, man. This was on the house. Stay safe and stay sane. This was on the house, for sure.
You can catch Marriage Bootcamp Hip Hop Edition on WeTV. And for more reviews and interviews, you can surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. I'm Jeffrey Coward in Las Vegas. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.